Hello, guys. My name is Sebastian Aguilera. This is my total return analysis for session one of this financial modeling course. Today, I will be comparing two stocks and their performance through the year 2023. The first stock is NVDA, which is a leading company in its industry, developing semiconductors. And the second stock that I'll be talking about is AMD. Now, I'll be comparing both of these to determine which stock delivered a better total return in 2023. To do this, I'll have to calculate the price return, dividend yield, total return, and finally the annualized return. Then I'll interpret these results and give the best recommendation based on their performance and the data about their performance. So let me show you my Python code. Okay, here is my Python code done with Google Colab. Here you can see all the variables. I'll give you a walkthrough of everything, all the variables and math operations and print statements. Okay, so let's begin with the data necessary, the data that needed to be inputted for all of these calculations. First, we see NVIDIA's price and dividends for 2023. The start price is 114 with 15 cents. The end price is 495 with 22 cents. And the dividends is a total of 1 cent, well, 0.016 cents, which is basically the calculation of 0.004 times the 4 quarters that are in a year. This data is based on Yahoo Finance and Dividend.com, which are two viable sources. Now, here we calculated the price return 495.22 minus 114.15, which is the end price minus the start price, and it is divided by the start price. And then it prints the NVIDIA price return percentage, and yeah, then we calculate the dividend yield. The NVIDIA dividend yield equals the NVIDIA dividends over the NVIDIA starting price, and it will print out the NVIDIA dividend yield. And then we calculate the total return, which we add the price and the dividend yield together to get the total return, which is yeah. Then we calculate the annualized return, and this for a 365 years day year, and it is 1 plus the NVIDIA total return. And since this is important to mention, since this is a 1 year period, the annualized return is essentially the same as the total return. Okay, then we used print ND to get the data for all of this. Now let's go to the AMD data. For the AMD data, we see that the start price is 102 with 52 cents. The end price is 135 with 68 cents. And AMD did not pay dividends in 2023. This is why the value is 0. Now for the price return for AMD, we used the same formula as we did for NVIDIA, AMD end price minus AMD start price over divided by AMD start price, and it will print out the AMD price return in a percentage. Now, for the dividend yield, total return, and annualized return, they are going to be the same formulas: AMD dividends um, divided by AMD start price, and this will give us the yield. For the total return is AMD price return plus AMD dividend yield, and for annualized return is for annualized return um, it is 1 plus AMD total return, the 365 days divided by the 365 days minus 1, and it will print out the AMD annualized return. And print n, print backdash n for it to print all of the results. And then for comparison, well, now as you can see, haven't run this code, so we will run it together and analyze the data together. So for the comparison, if NVIDIA return is greater, this is the formula I used. If NVIDIA return is greater than the AMD's total return, um, the difference equals NVIDIA total return minus AMD total return times 100, and it will be print out that NVIDIA outperformed AMD by the difference and give us a percentage points. Else, difference equals AMD total return minus NVIDIA total return times 100 to get the percentage, and it will print out that AMD outperformed NVIDIA by the difference and give out the percentage points. Okay, so let's run the code together. As you can see, it has been executed. Now let's see the results. NVIDIA's price return is 333.83 and some change. The dividend yield is around 1 cent, 0.014 cents. The total return in percentage is 333, and NVIDIA's analyzed return is 333 as well. AMD price return percentage is 32%. AMD's dividend yield is 0, and AMD's total return is 32.34. Now, AMD's annualized return is 32.34 as well. So, what is the comparison? This section basically compares the two total returns, and there is a huge difference, and it clearly shows the importance of price growth when evaluating performance. Now, based on what we have seen here, based on the total return, NVIDIA was a better performer in the 2023 year by far. Um, it outperformed AMD by 301 percentage points. But personally, I would consider volatility, fundamentals, and investor goals, because um, it is true that some stocks are riskier than others. By no means this is financial advice. And yeah, this analysis has helped me understand why total return matters in professional finance. I learned how to calculate each return component using Python and how small differences like dividends can add up over time. Um, this is my code. Um, I gave you guys a little walkthrough of my code. As you can see, it gave out the data that we needed to do this comparison between these two stocks, and it it shows us the final result. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next time.